bonsoir. I think that's hello in French. I know bonjour is, but I'm pretty sure bonsoir is also. Anyway, hi guys. So, as you can see, we're barefaced. I'm going out for some drinks with my gal. I thought I'd document me getting ready, and I thought we could also have like a bit of a catch up, a bit of a get to know me, because I feel like you guys haven't got to know me yet. So I asked my friends to ask me some questions over text because I'm still nervous about posting about my YouTube channel on my Instagram. So I asked my friends to ask me questions, and they have. So thanks to the girls that did. You're the real MVP, baby. Boy, update just before we jump in. I've already put my primer on, but walls painted. I know, crazy. Not grey anymore. We're changing. We're evolving. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? I'm also using a really dodgy tripod. I'm not sure how I feel, but I've got half an hour to get ready, and I'm gonna want to do my hair like a different, like quirky way, but not sure how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna do my makeup, and then if I have time, we'll do the quirky hairstyle. If not, she's just gonna be dead straight, I think, with maybe a little bit of a curl. Not sure. Time I put down a different bit of makeup, I'm gonna ask myself a question. So one of my friends asked me how I really am, and I love this sort of question. I don't know why. I just think like when people say like how are you really, it just makes it sound so much more personal, I guess. I'm doing okay. I definitely am having a pretty weird week, I guess. Just like feeling unmotivated and like I guess just not my usual self, which is so weird. So we're gonna get through it. We're gonna be okay. For anyone that's wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just setting my primer because I don't know why, but my foundation always just doesn't stick in the right spots. So is it time to get a new primer? New foundation? Probably, but we're not doing that, hoes. We ain't doing. I got this question a few times from my friends. What are you studying at university? And I'm studying criminology. I think I mentioned this in my last Q&A, but yeah, I'm studying criminology as a bachelor degree. And my friend also said, do you enjoy it? And how am I finding uni in general? Stressful. It's really stressful. It's a lot. It's so different from school just because like there's no one there to babysit you, which is, I know it sounds stupid and like I should be responsible enough to look after myself, but it's such a change, and like no one told me this was gonna happen. No one warned me that I would have to like basically look after myself, and they don't prepare you for any of this. Like they don't tell you like, oh, you have all this work that you need to do before you present an assignment or something. With uni, it's like, there's your assignment, adios, deal with it, babe. And I'm not about that life. I fill my eyebrows because I don't want to do it on camera because I'm a bit nervous. So I'll quickly fill them in. I'm gonna go do my eyebrows off camera because I'm nervous and shy. No, I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do that, but we're gonna do the eyebrows. We'll be back. Okay, brows are done. They look really like bold and kind of scary, but keep in mind the rest of my face isn't on yet, so they're bold, but whatever. I'm getting them done soon, which I'm really excited about, so I'm gonna film me getting them done. But yeah, next question is, do you want kids? If so, how many? And do you have any names? Yes, I want kids. I love kids. I'm definitely haven't grown up around kids, which I think is my downfall, but I love kids and I can't wait to have my own one day. I definitely want either 2 or 3, potentially just 3. But I love kids. I don't know, I think they're really cute, and basically just I can't wait to watch a little human grow up, basically. I know it sounds weird, but in my eyes I think it's so cool and so just like awesome. And names, I love the name Ziggy for a boy. I definitely want my first boy to be called Ziggy. I love it. I think it's such a cool name, and it definitely just fits in with like my sort of vibe of life. The name Ziggy, I don't know why, but it just does. So, and then for a girl, I love the name Mika, just more unique names. I love the name Astrid for a girl as well, which like I think it's such a gorgeous name. But obviously I don't get full say on names, but the other one for a boy that I love is Miles, or yeah, I don't know. I think they're my top names that I love. I definitely have more girl names than boy names, but that's okay. That's fine. My next question is, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it freaking be? I would love to live somewhere in Europe. Would love a good like Frenchy vibe, would adore that, or somewhere like Germany or somewhere. Or I'd love to live in New York, because I absolutely adored New York when I went there, and I could just picture myself living there and just thriving and being my best self. So they're my places that I would definitely live if I could and if I had the money, and I definitely want to do some experience like that. One question: ever had a pregnancy scare? No. Don't know who you're talking to, Dill. Next question is, biggest thing you're scared of? If we're talking like just in general, I hate spiders. I'm not a spider gal. I just can't deal with them. I squirm at the thought of them. They're just not a vibe. They're not my vibe. But if we're talking more like of a serious kind of like deep and like meaningful, I would say death. I know it sounds really morbid and it's really kind of crazy, but death scares me. And like when I was little, I used to literally, oh my god, do you see that big bloody hunk of mascara that got on my eye? Ooh. Sorry. When I was little, I literally used to cry. You can't even see me, sorry. I used to sit in my room and cry myself to sleep, thinking about the fact that one day my parents would pass away, which I know is really sad to think about when you're a young child, but I just have this thing in my mind that I can't not think about it, and it freaks me out. Like, it's just, you know, it's just not a vibe. So yeah, that's the one thing that really scares me. Like, I'm okay with heights, I'm okay with like the ocean. Once you bring in death, that's it, like game over. Something I want to improve about myself. Good freaking question. I probably would say, honestly, the thing I want to improve the most about myself is kind of opening up more about how I feel. I'm very much a people pleaser, and I don't like telling people how I feel, just because, one, I have this thought in my head that other people have worse problems and they don't want to listen to me talk about mine, or I have this kind of thought in my mind that I just don't want to upset people, or I just don't want people to think that I don't know, I get really weird about telling people about how I feel and about my emotions. So I think I'm getting better at it, but that's definitely something I'd want to improve about myself, is telling people how I feel and being honest and open about it, because I definitely know I'm not, and that's something that I need to work on, and it's something that I've noticed that I do. Not obviously on purpose or anything, it's just I just don't want people to think, one, worry about me, and two, I don't want people to think that they can't tell me things because they are under the impression that I'm going through something else myself. I don't know. It might sound silly and it might not make sense, but next question. What would I do with $1 million? If I ever won $1 million, first of all, vlog it. Hello. Second of all, I would definitely share some with my family, like my mum and dad, pay something off that they needed paying off, like a mortgage or something, because I just feel like that would just be really rewarding for me. I'd also donate some to a charity, maybe like Beyond Blue or something. I'd probably just save it and then maybe have like a quick little shopping spree, but then yeah, save it, put it down on a house deposit, maybe something like that. I don't know, I put on way too much blush and you can definitely tell, so hee hee. Who is an inspiration in my life? So cliche or not, I would definitely say my parents. They're just like the most inspiring people, not based on the fact that, you know, they're like celebrities or like have, you know, done things like bloody climb Mount Everest or whatever, but they just inspire me every day about how hard they work and the work ethic of everything. And I've learnt so much from my parents in relation to that. They're just really hard workers in general, and I've just learnt that if I want to get somewhere I have to work for it, and I really value that. And I'm also somewhat inspired by my brother, I guess. So my family in general, just an inspiring family, and I just, yeah, my family's just really inspiring. I don't know what else to say about it, but I love my fam. Very inspiring, very, very amazing people. This was a bit of a quirky one. Would you rather have a bug crawl into your ear or into your eye? I feel like my eye, because they wouldn't be able to get very far. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you can't get very far, but once you get into the ear, it's game over. And there is something about bugs being near my ear that I can't stand, so I'd probably say eye, because I know, like, one, it's really gross, but they wouldn't be able to get very far, so I feel like I could just like get them out. And I feel like it'd be harder to get a bug out of my ear. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not making much sense. What is your end goal, like career-wise? I would love to help people. Personally, I would love to do something like, personally, I would love to either be a profiler, but it's a really hard job to get into. I would love to work either as a counsellor and help other people, or I would love to do some police work, like being on like being a homicide detective. Fuck yeah. My favourite videos to create on my channel. Well, if you haven't noticed, I'm a very much a vlog lover. I definitely love posting and going out and like vlogging my friends, because I just find those more interesting, and I find people kind of can get to know you more through those sort of things, unless you're just sitting here and talking to a camera like I am now. But I don't know, I love vlogs. Next question is my favorite podcast. Sadie actually sent me this question, which, thanks Sadie. Thank you for being a part of this. And honestly, I would say Sadie's podcast is one of my favorites. I will link it down below. It's called The Friendly Wave, and I absolutely love it. I just love Sadie in general, and that's why I think I love the podcast so much. I like Sadie's podcast because I feel like sometimes podcasts can be really just too long and just too involved. I absolutely love Sadie's podcast, so if you want a good podcast to listen to, I recommend Sadie. Love Working Title by Margot Lee. I've discussed how much I love Margot Lee. The other podcast I love listening to would definitely have to be, it's a bit of a weird one because I usually wouldn't say something like this. To is by Remy Ashton and Alicia Marie. I love their podcast because it's just like fun to listen to, and it's like just more of like just friends talking, which I love. So yeah, they're my top 3 podcasts. Working Title, Friendly Wave, and Pretty Basic. They're my 3. This is the finished makeup, very basic, what I usually do. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to hear more about me and my life. If you want to get to know me more, let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna go out, have some drinks, and I will talk to you guys in the next vid. So actually I feel like it'd be rude not to show my outfit that I'm wearing tonight, so we'll do that. We'll do an outfit. This is the fit. I know I'm breaking some rules by wearing a brown scarf, but I don't really care, so yeah, deal with it, babies. I actually might ditch the scarf, I don't know. Yeah, we're deciding. So wearing a turtleneck, which is from ASOS, this gorgeous necklace from my girl, the golden pig, this scarf, which is from Kmart, leather jacket, thrifted, jewelry is from, well, earrings are from Ana Luisa, and my pants are just like these nice ones. Also don't mind the chair, are from, these are from Princess Polly. But yeah, that's my fit. A scarf's the mood for the night. I don't know. Do I look silly? Do I look like I'm going to the snow? Sort of. Definitely going the black scarf. I feel like the black scarf looks a little bit better. I know I'm gonna look silly, but I know where we're going. We're sitting outside and I just don't want to be cold, so that's the fit, ladies and gents. Okay, I'm going now. It's official. Bye. Like, comment. Okay, bye.